there are certain people who just seem to have these experiences while others don't. And you have some theories about why that is. Could you open up that box for us a little?
Okay, so first of all, this is going back to my college professors. This is not theology. So this is actually biology. So here's the thing. I have had a number of experiences. I also think that I've seen the future vividly twice before it happened. My wife has similar experiences to me, and we've produced 3 children who have experiences similar to us. They have mystical experiences, and I won't go down the list. But this sort of thing, and by the way, my father had a boatload of stories and experiences, and my wife's family had the same thing. So I think that maybe this is just a hypothesis. So I got to emphasize the maybe thing. But I think that some people are thinner than others. And what I mean is that there's a spectrum for everything. So some people are really tall, some people are short. Some people are born with out-of-the-box IQs, and some people just aren't. It's just how biology works, right? And
Right.
You can think of any characteristic. Some people have big noses, some people have little noses, some people have big hands, some people have little hands. So everything runs a spectrum. So why not this? If there is another world, or there are invisible realities, usually we are closed off from it or them. But once in a while, something breaks through. It makes sense to me to think that some people's, I don't know what you want to call it, membranes to the other world, or their doors, or whatever, sometimes they're thinner. And some people have really thick doors or thick membranes, and they'll just go through life and say, nothing unusual at all has ever happened to me, right? Or anybody in my family.
Yeah.
But then my family is just full of these things.
Yeah. No, I can relate to that. My wife's family is the same way. Everybody's had these experiences, and my side of the family, not so much.
Okay. So, the question then is, how do you work God into this? And, that's part of why I objected at the very beginning of the show when you called me an expert. So I'm sitting here saying, I don't know how to think about that theologically. Right?
Right.
I just don't. I don't know how to think about it theologically. But I like the old Celtic idea that there are thin places, that there are just these places where it seems that people more easily run into God or feel the divine presence or something like that.
Yeah.
Thin places. So maybe there are thin people, and maybe there's a spectrum.
Yeah.
Right?
And by that, you mean just the membrane between these dimensions, so to speak, where it's easy, more easily passable.
Yeah, that's right.
That's awesome.
And maybe some people's membranes are too thin and they actually cause problems for them.
Right.
I actually think I know somebody who sees too many things and has too many experiences, and I think it gets in the way of ordinary life. I'm perfectly happy just to have something unusual.
Yeah, once every few years.
Once in a while, right?
Right.
So that's my speculation.
That's really
about
interesting.
That.